How's it going, YouTube? This is Copnut speaking. I hope you guys are well. This video is going to be a weight loss update video plus another talk about something which has been quite concerning to me, but I didn't really know how to phrase it into words until now. First, let's get to the numbers. I have reduced yet another pound. Now I'm 176.6. That's a loss of 1 pound in this week. I'm very happy at this loss, and God willing, inshallah ta'ala, more will be done after that. I've been going to the gym for a little bit over a week now. I've been lifting weights. I've been doing the treadmill, the elliptical, the stair climber, and a variety of other different machines. They don't have a swimming pool there, and I wouldn't want to swim because I feel kind of exposed or whatever. But other than that, it's a really good place. The people there are very friendly and very helpful and very, very supportive, and there are a lot of smiley, friendly faces. So, in other words, I'm pretty happy where I am at. Now, let's get to the topic of discussion. The topic of discussion is about, this is really hard to talk about, and I hope no one takes this into offense. The topic of discussion is about plus-size models, so to speak. What are they? As you know, in this world now, we are a very diverse culture. We have acceptance, or at least appear to have acceptance, of both people who are slender, who are not slender, who are tall, who are short, who are fair, who are dark, who are medium, etc. And in this category, we're talking about plus-size models. Plus-size models refer to those people who are over their normal weight, who are technically generally chubby in appearance, etc., etc. They could be tall or short or basically any color. Plus-size models, they're all about liberation. They believe in stating the fact that you don't have to be like a size 0 in order to feel beautiful or sexy or elegant. You can be any size you want and feel good about yourself, and I do agree. I mean, it's all about perception and self-acceptance. If you could probably weigh 110 pounds, but if you don't love yourself, then there's basically what are you trying to do? There's no point. Or basically, if you're like, 200 pounds or more, but if you're happy with yourself, then that's all up to you. And I respect that and I support that. Without a doubt, I believe that if you're not comfortable with the skin that you're in, it really doesn't matter what you weigh because you're miserable. You have to learn to love and accept yourself no matter what color you are, no matter what race you are, no matter what sexual orientation you are, etc. Or social status. But the thing that comes to my attention is actually quite interesting. You see, I had several friends on my Facebook. They shall remain nameless. I don't really think it's necessary to name their names because they don't name my name, so I shouldn't name their name. Let's have an equal mutual respect. They were all into the curvy girl or the curvy model emphasizes, and I believe in that too. I believe anyone can be beautiful, no matter what your size shape you are. But I noticed one thing. I've been noticing something out of the corner of my eye and the tips of my ears, but I've never said anything about it because I don't want to start a ruckus and I don't want to have a fight with anyone. I've noticed that the people, and they basically are heavy people, they're really they're really heavy. Morbid, super morbid, obese, etc. But that doesn't bother me. The thing is, I noticed that when I would put certain comments on my own wall stating that nothing feels good as having a healthy, slender body, etc., etc. Nothing feels good as eating properly and nutritious. Some of these people, these women, who shall remain nameless, would, from their news feed, pretty much repeat everything I say and then say, oh, this girl obviously never ate a taco before or never ate a chocolate chip cookie before. This girl is obviously so brainwashed by the media. Was that even called for? Why does it upset you? And when I mention that, or talk about a friend who's lost a lot of weight, or when I talk about a person who's eating nutritiously and trying to drink more water, take vitamins, etc., take yoga classes, etc., these particular women would act really uppity and defensive. They would say, "Oh, you people are so brainwashed by the media. You all want to be stick figures. You can't just accept yourself for who you are. You're trying to be someone you're not." That is not the case. We're simply we're simply trying to self-improve ourselves. Why should you feel offended at that? We're simply trying to, like, what, lower our blood pressure, prevent diabetes, cancer, and whatnot. What's wrong with that? And yeah, I know one of you who has her own website is going to say, well, you can be skinny and have all those things. Yeah, you can. But at the same time, why take the chance? Why increase your chances? Because when you look at the line of people, you're going to see a lot more people with diseases who are technically chubby than those who are slender. So why take a risk? Why not make things easy on yourself? At least for your knees. At least when you walk up a flight of stairs, you won't be huffing and puffing. At least if you park your car further away than what you normally like to do, you won't be out of breath by the time you get to the front door. At least when you sit in an airplane, wouldn't have to pay extra fee for two seats. You won't have to feel your belt so tight when you try to buckle yourself up in an airplane seat or a car. At least when you're going on rides in an amusement park, you'll be able to fit properly in your seat. We're not talking about vanity here. We're talking about self-improvement and self-satisfaction, and basically trying to eradicate any sort of inconvenience. I don't know. I made another video like several months before about this one particular individual who saw me and a few other women really conscious about our weight and what we eat, saying that we'd prefer to eat broccoli over french fries, but she became so defensive. She's like, oh, you can have those things once in a while. You don't have to eradicate, you don't have to deprive yourself. And I'm like, we're not trying to deprive ourselves. We're just trying to, after so many years of eating that bad, unhealthy stuff, we're trying to get used to eating greens and natural foods. And she's like, oh, there's nothing wrong with having it once in a while. And I'm like, yes, there isn't. But since we have to learn to make a habit of eating healthy things, it's best to do that first before we allow ourselves to indulge. But I mean, the people the people belonging to these particular communities, of the ones I know, now not everyone's like that. The ones I had encounters with, they're so defensive. We're not trying to tell you people to lose weight or change your appearance, etc. We are only doing this for our own self-improvement. Why are you getting offended? I've lost several friends due to this. I mean, for God's sake. Why is it that if I or any other man or woman decides to lose weight, you guys who advocate everyone should be proud of their body get upset about it? Isn't that hypocrisy? I mean, it's really hypocritical. It's kind of like you're trying to say that, oh, just because I'm fat, you shouldn't lose weight. And forgive me if that sounds rude, but hey, I'm trying to be open as possible, and I can't sugarcoat or I can't mollycoddle. Is basically what you're trying to say. And please don't take this into offense, but sometimes I think that I wonder what that the people who are so overtly determined um, to uprise curvy models, so to speak, are they saying that because they actually want to liberate heavier women and men, or are they saying that as a way to stay in their comfort zone and not actually try to reduce their fat percentage? Now, no offense to anyone. Please. Please don't take this in offense. I support all types of body groups. Hey, I'm still in I'm not a slender woman either. I'm not slender woman either. I don't have the right to pick on anyone. And even if I was slender woman, I still wouldn't have the right to pick on one, because one thing, God doesn't like it when you hurt someone's feelings. And number two, Especially when you've been down that road, you should know what it feels like. That's basically the topic of discussion I wanted to bring up. It was questions in my mind that I've had for a long time, and I really didn't know how to bring it out. But there are several curvy models that I do put a lot of support. There's Tess Munster. Oh, I love that. I love that lady. She's so beautiful and she really is good at what she does, and she's really uplifting, and she supports every type of body type without being hypocritical. I mean, she's an open book. Rosie Mercado, she's another gorgeous woman, curvy woman, and she's lost a lot of weight, mind you. Another curvy woman with a heart of gold and a soul of silver. These are the type of curvy models that I support because they're straight shooters. They don't bullshit you. They don't lead you. They don't lead you on, and they don't give you mixed messages. These are the type of women I like. There's another website in particular that used to be on my FB, but I really don't support her anymore because I feel she's a double-edged sword. I mean, like, on one hand, if you support curvy models, that's all you can do. But on the other hand, if you wish to improve yourself, you're considered a traitor. Well, Molly, I don't really have anything to say about that. Anyhow, um, that's basically all I have to say. Please let me know what you think about this topic, and God willing, inshallah ta'ala, I'll see you guys again. Peace out, Girl Scout.